Thanks to the Eagles collapsing and blowing it against the Cardinals in another loss for them, all the Dallas Cowboys have to do to win the NFC East is beat the lowly Commanders this weekend. If you want that to happen, if you want to claim the NFC East championship, then like the video for me right now. Every single person, watch the 5K likes on today's video. Let's shatter the record here at the Cowboys Report. Like the video right now. Week 18 is here, and the Dallas Cowboys are massive favorites on the road against the Washington Commanders. 13-point favorites as of this morning when we're filming, this afternoon I should say when we're filming it. It's the largest spread in the NFL this week by about 9 points or maybe 8 points, with not every spread available since there's uncertainty as to who's going to play, who's not going to play. Dallas is a massive favorite because they should be a massive favorite. They have one of the best offenses statistically and one of the best defenses statistically so far this season. They have continuously found ways to have success and move the ball and stop teams, especially against maybe not the best competition like this one. The Commanders have the worst defense in football. They have a bottom 10 offense in football. And with nothing to play for, with Ron Rivera almost assuredly being fired Sunday night or Monday morning, whatever it is, the Commanders have nothing to play for. Dallas has everything to play for. Show up, blow them out, get out, go play a home playoff game. The Cowboys' last 5 games, narrow win over Seattle, big win over Philadelphia, bad loss to the Bills, narrow loss to the Dolphins, and a narrow win over the Lions. Stop blaming the refs, Detroit. It's not their fault. They missed the tripping call anyway. Dallas is playing well. The Commanders are not. They had their bye late in the year. Hasn't mattered. Blowout loss to the Cowboys. Blowout loss to the Dolphins. Bad loss to the Rams. Painful loss to the Jets. And a not that competitive loss against the San Francisco 49ers. The Dallas Cowboys, as clear as day, are the better football team by a massive, massive margin. Again, all the Cowboys have to do is beat the Commanders. Go on the road where you are a 2-touchdown favorite and win the football game. You can also win if the Eagles lose against the Giants, which the way they're playing might happen, but you control your own destiny now. For the first time since like week 4 or something, you control your own destiny, or week 3, whatever it was. That's a good thing for Dallas. It's nice to be where you are at. And I do want to go on one quick tangent here. Notice this on Cowboys social media, Twitter. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. To be clear, we are absolutely in favor of Dallas winning the division. Cannot believe this has become a talking point. Yes, you want the home playoff games. Yeah, you might have the best home environment. So your argument is, well, you just got executed on the road and there's not much of a home field advantage. So you want to make it harder on them? You're scared of maybe playing the Rams, who you beat by 23, who's probably going to be the 6th seed anyway? Stop it. You want to be at home for as long as possible in the postseason. You want to avoid San Francisco, who I don't know if you can still beat, for as long as possible. You're going to play good teams in the divisional round no matter what. Why wouldn't you rather be at home? Doesn't make any sense. So I believe in democracy. So do you want the Cowboys to win the NFC East? Y for yes you do, and N for yes you do. Because you're an insane person if you don't feel that way. Flood the comment section at the pinned comment of today's video. If the ad comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and go vote. Let's talk the injury news here for the Cowboys. Practice won't begin until Wednesday, so we'll know more later on in the week. Tyler Smith does have a torn left plantar fascia. Cowboys saying he's week to week and he can play through it. My expectation is he will not play against the Commanders, which is anxiety-inducing since their good players are on the interior, Deron Payne and Johnathan Allen. So I would assume you see T.J. Bass in there again at left guard. I don't think they'd put Chuma Edoga in there since they didn't do that against the Lions. I would get him healthy, get the extra week, get him the home game, maybe play for the postseason. We'll see. Meanwhile, Johnathan Hankins, recovering from his own high ankle sprain. I think he's a shot this week. Lions game, I thought, was pushing it. I know he wanted to play. Week 18, they are out of Carl Davis call-ups. That was really only 8 to 10 snaps a game. We'll see how that plays out. Would like to have him back since they decided to make Mozzie Smith a 3 technique this year, which just doesn't make any sense at all. You need your nose guard back in there. Rico Dowdle, meanwhile, his ankle injury regressed, setback, whatever. He went from being limited and then didn't participate and was inactive. We'll see if he goes against the Commanders. If not, more Deuce Vaughn, more Hunter Lipke, and they'll continue to lean heavily on Tony Pollard. Overall, outside of Tyler Smith, pretty healthy / getting healthier. Fingers crossed on Tyler. Now, if you want to go to the Cowboys playoff game, whoever they play in the wild card round, and fingers crossed for more than that, you got to use Game Time. It is the place for last-minute tickets. Game Time is the only ticketing app that gives you complete peace of mind with your purchase. You can see the view from your seat before you buy, so you know what to expect when you're getting there. All-in prices show your total up front, so you know you're getting a great deal without the ridiculous hitting fees. You can buy tickets in 2 taps in seconds. They have flash deals, some going on for the postseason as well. Sponsored deals on tickets for football. You can get 10% off some of the seats for this Cowboys TBD, a wild card game if the Cowboys take care of business against the Commanders. So download the Game Time app today, create your account, and use code CowboysChat for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply, but create your account. Hit the profile button at the bottom right of the screen. Go to redeem code. Plug in COWBOYSCHAT for $20 off. Link will be in the comments section and the description of today's show. Download the Game Time app today for last-minute tickets and the lowest price, all guaranteed. Let's talk keys to victory. We'll go more in depth on some of the Commanders' individual stuff side, depending on if we can figure out who's going to play quarterback for them, with Jacoby Brissett banged up and Sam Howell not the answer. But number one is your quarterback. Let Dak deal. It is very clear to everybody with eyes that this offense is at its best when Dak Prescott is doing the things he's done so well this season. Airing it out, having success, feeding one player in particular, who, of course, we'll get to later on in today's video. Prescott has a very real chance of leading the NFL in passing touchdowns this year. He is the current leader. We'll see how Love and Purdy and Dak all play in the final game of the season. But he is probably still going to go to Lamar Jackson for NFL MVP. Dak might finish second. Maybe. We'll see. The voting is all or nothing, which can cause some issues on that front. Dak, when healthy, has also guided the Dallas Cowboys to sheer dominance over the NFC East. 31-8, a chance to improve to 11-2 with a healthy Dak starting. The Cowboys are against the Commanders, and 32-8 overall, which all those fan bases wanted the Cowboys to pay Dak, and all three of them were like, shoot, we probably shouldn't have wished for that one. So what is the % chance you think Dak Prescott wins NFL MVP? I think it's low. I think that if he had beaten the Dolphins, maybe we have a different conversation because if it's just the team had beaten the Dolphins, but I think it's going to be Lamar, which I get. Lamar's a great quarterback. Sound off for me in the comments section right now. Number 2 key to victory. Don't try to establish it. Again, the play calling from McCarthy was a nightmare against the Commanders, and the insistence on running the football was very confusing. And the Cowboys' rushing stats this year, they're actually 11th in EPA per play, 10th in success rate, and 14th in yards per game. However, when you look at just the running backs, Tony Pollard and Rico Dowdle, those numbers among qualifying runners in the EPA per play standpoint drop to about league average. So why is it higher? Quarterback runs and those receiver handoffs. Those have been your most successful plays. And you are playing a Commanders defense that is slightly below average against the run and god-awful in the passing defense. They will allow massive plays. Do not try to run, pass. Don't try to do more first down runs. You were terrible in that area on first down against the Lions. Stop getting into 3rd and long and asking your quarterback to bail you out. Instead, just let him deal the entire time and force feed a guy we'll get to momentarily. What is your confidence level right now in Mike McCarthy? I think we all feel better overall since you're on the verge of winning the NFC East in spite of the head coaching job he did against the Lions. Sound off with a scale of 1 to 10 for me in the comments section. Number 3, key to victory, the good defense shows up. And this is the type of game that it's not even a good defense going to show up. It should be a defense that looks like the best defense in football. The Cowboys' last 5 games have not had the most success. Now, they've been better The last 2 weeks against the Dolphins and the Lions, some bend but don't break has been pretty impactful. I thought they actually played very good against the Lions overall, but there's some bad games mixed in there. Buffalo, Seattle, and they allowed a lot of yards and big plays against the Dolphins, but hung on barely. 26th in EPA per play the last 5 games, all against playoff teams. 29th in pass EPA per play. That's actually been a big issue for them. They've allowed some big chunk plays. You might allow the occasional big play to the Commanders. If Sam Howell's playing, he's going to take sacks and make mistakes. I would rather play Howell than Brissett, frankly. I think Brissett's a better quarterback right now. Shouldn't matter who's out there. This is the type of game your defense should have some great success and build some confidence in against a crappy Commanders team. Give me your score prediction of the Cowboys against the Commanders. Mine at the end of today's video. Sound off for me in the comments right now. Have we learned our lesson, Big Mike? You need to force feed CeeDee Lamb. Double-digit touches, targets per game at minimum, if not 15. He is the Cowboys' single-season record holder for receptions and receiving yards, and he didn't even need the extra game. Yeah, he had the bad fumble, whatever. Just get the ball to Lamb. The Commanders do not have the horses to hold up with CeeDee Lamb. Frankly, I would argue not that many teams really do these days on defense. That's how good Lamb is playing right now. Kendall Fuller, Benjamin St. Juste, Cam Curl, Percy Butler, maybe some more Emmanuel Forbes. I don't care. Quan Martin can do some fun stuff too. Just throw the ball to Lamb. Get it out there. He's going to dominate. He should have 10 touches, targets in the first 3 quarters, and you sit him for the 4th quarter. That should be your mindset. Playoff time is here. This is I'm going to call this a playoff game. That's how you should treat it mentally. We will be live for the Cowboys-Commanders game. We'll have daily videos for you and more. Hit that sub button right now, youtube.com/CowboysTV. Number 5, key to victory, just take care of your business here. All you have to do. This is a game that I know there's the trauma last year of you laid the egg against the Commanders. Different Commanders team, different Cowboys team, to be fair. Commanders are way worse, by the way, overall. So here's what you need to do. And this is on the coaching staff. First and foremost, show up. Be locked in. Get a big lead, and then get out healthy. I want this game over by the 3rd quarter at minimum. Don't go out there and fart around for 2 quarters. There ain't going to be Commanders fans there. It might be more of a home game for you with Cowboys fans showing up to watch them clinch the NFC East. So take care of business. Hopefully get out healthy. Once the game is out of hand, pull your key guys. Give Cooper Rush chances. That's fine. You're probably not going to be able to play Lance. That's okay, whatever. Get out with your win. Take care of business. And then we'll see who the Cowboys play in the wild card round at home. Before we go, my score prediction. Dallas wins 30-15. They kind of pulled their foot off the gas in the 4th quarter. There's a lot of Deuce Vaughn carries in that one, and Huntley gets some action with Cooper Rush, and the Commanders score a garbage time touchdown to make themselves feel better about it. Dallas should win in a blowout and clinch the NFC East, or else we're all going to lose our damn minds on Sunday.